Here at the Galveston Bay Foundation, we strive to ensure that one of our most valuable natural resources remains beautiful and a vibrant place for generations to come. To accomplish that goal, we rely on the generous support and hard work of organizations and individuals like you.
My vision for the foundation is to keep getting more and more people involved in Galveston Bay. There's a great number of people out there who use the bay, who sail on the bay, who fish on the bay, who birdwatch, who kayak, and we want people to recognize that it's important to fight for Galveston Bay. We talk about protecting the bay for future generations to enjoy it as we do today. And our strength is getting people involved. We get volunteers involved, we get people out on the water so that we can really improve the bay and keep it as a wonderful quality of life asset for all of Houston.
My vision as the chairman of the Galveston Bay Foundation is to grow this organization, both in bringing in new users, new people who appreciate the bay, and move forward on the building of our new facility to better serve all the users of the bay.
Every year, we honor individuals and organizations who make meaningful contributions to our mission. Their commitment and hard work benefit the entire region, and this is our way of saying thank you. Today, we are proud to honor our 2016 Guardian of the Bay Award recipients. For an enduring commitment to protecting the Galveston Bay by incorporating environmental stewardship in all business decisions, and for collaboratively engaging businesses and communities to assist in achieving environmental goals, the Port of Houston Authority.
Stewardship is one of our 4 strategic goals, and being an environmental leader is one of our strategic objectives that we set last year. In 2002, the Port of Houston Authority was the first port to have an ISO 14001 certified environmental management system. We're currently in the process of updating our environmental management system so that we can be the first port in the world to be ISO 14001 certified under the new 2015 standard. As stakeholders of Galveston Bay, the Port of Houston Authority participates and volunteers and sponsors at a number of Galveston Bay Foundation events. Bike Around the Bay, Bay Day, trash cleanups. We also partner with the GBF in doing a number of other activities. For example, in our most recent dredging project, where we had a 45-foot depth of the channel, we reused a large quantity of that dredged material that was taken from the channel. We're in the process of making 3,100 acres of marsh habitat. We created a 6-acre bird island. We're doing restoration of 2 other islands, Goat Island and Redfish Island, which are in the northern part of the bay. And in addition, we've also made a very large offshore berm for fisheries habitat. It's a great honor for the Port of Houston Authority to be named a Guardian of the Bay by the Galveston Bay Foundation. We've had long partnerships with the Galveston Bay Foundation, and we very much appreciate that our efforts are being recognized.
For their special appreciation of Galveston Bay and for their advocacy to ensure their cherished natural resources protected for future generations, the Houston Yacht Club, the Lakewood Yacht Club, and the Texas Corinthian Yacht Club.
Houston Yacht Club has been involved in education of kids as far as the bay goes, and with the maritime industry. You know, the Port of Houston is a huge port, and we found that a lot of the kids didn't know much about the maritime industry. So we have a fair amount of folks that have been working with San Jacinto College maritime programs. Several of our members are on the board of the foundation, and they've been working to help us build that maritime school over there.
We've been working with the Galveston Bay Foundation for the last several years, and I think it's a good partnership. We enjoy working with them. I think it's a hand-in-hand operation. Let's get the club involved in other aspects of Galveston Bay, and I think that's the future. Yeah, we can keep our marina clean, but is there anything we can do to keep the bay clean?
Texas Corinthian Yacht Club and Galveston Bay Foundation have a long history together. We have an active participation in the organization, and it starts with our members, and it starts at a very early age. One of the things that our members are most concerned about is the quality of the water and the general environs of the bay. Given all the family activities we have on the bay, kayaking, paddleboarding, sailing, it's very important that you preserve the environs and the quality of this bay at all times.
for his dedication to the coast through a career in coastal ecology, for his long-term advocacy on the importance of freshwater inflows to Galveston Bay, and for his dedication and service to Galveston Bay through his work on behalf of the Foundation and the Galveston Bay Estuary Program, Dr. Jim Lester.
Galveston Bay Foundation and Galveston Bay Estuary Program play an important role, and as a scientist I want to learn all I can, and as a biologist and environmentalist I want to make sure that we do as good a job as we possibly can in protecting Galveston Bay. The Galveston Bay report card rating has been criticized, and we expect that, because if you're a scientist, you're often in the middle of business and industry and environmental groups. You try to be somewhere, you're being objective, and so people come at you from both sides. You kind of have to be optimistic when Galveston Bay gets a C, because it's sitting right next to 5 million people, and we know that that's the source of a lot of the problems. So I would have to say Galveston Bay is doing reasonably well given its location. I hold the Galveston Bay Foundation very dear, and I think that the people who are part of that foundation have a shared passion for the Bay, so it means a lot to me to be recognized by the foundation.
Galveston Bay Foundation, I think, is an important part of the chain which keeps the Bay clean. I would encourage all of our members to get involved with the Galveston Bay Foundation.
The Galveston Bay Foundation is unique in that it represents all users of the Bay, and it's incumbent upon all of us to keep our Bay clean and available to us for the future.
The health of the water out here, the environs, the habitat, the food we eat, all that comes from the Bay. It's really important that people embrace this organization. It's a Bay that means a lot to us and a lot to the city of Houston.
It's not going to be easy with more people moving into the Houston area to protect these resources and to maintain the quality of the habitats and all of the other things that make Galveston Bay special. So we have to have an advocacy group like the Galveston Bay Foundation, or we won't get any political action.
So many of us don't realize the importance of this bay to our area. It's a wonderful asset. It's something that we need to protect. It's something that we need to enhance whenever we can, and it'll be here forever if we take care of it.